So I've EV trained this Weedle to level 25. He has 30 attack IVs, 252 EVs, and I've already got him ready to just struggle attack. I'm curious how far I can. Go with just one-shotting everything. So rival battle, out of the way, easy, no trouble. This is part of a bigger challenge I'm wanting to do. So I just needed a max stat Weedle. He technically has 30 IV attack instead of 31, but there wasn't an easy way to figure out max 31 attack EV without leveling it up a lot, and this was just quicker. I had to retry for the Weedle. I have probably about 50. No, not 50. Probably like 250 times. And so we should be one-shotting everything for quite a while. Took me about 13 hours to reach the maximum EV trained Weedle. Actually started with a Caterpie because I just got lucky and caught a good Caterpie first. And again, I've got it to just do struggle because that's just going to be quicker. I don't know whether I'm strong enough to one-shot Brock. We'll see. I'm going to keep track of how many one-shots I get in a row. I'm currently at 4. And it's going to try to evolve after every battle. This is on the Switch 2. This is not hacked or anything. This is official. Took me quite a while to grind it. I'm going to try to go all the way through Misty if I can without stopping. And I won't be using any Pokemon Centers because that's actually going to be a waste of time. It's going to be better just to heal with potions because otherwise I'm going to have to reset my struggles. Alright, currently at 7 in a row. Also, if there's any problems with the audio or anything, just let me know. This is not my first time streaming, but my first time streaming in a long time. That's 8 Okos. Nine Okos. before I fight the next trainer, I'm just gonna do one thing real quick. Alright. I am not going to be battling any of the random encounters because I am already at max EVs. It's just a waste of time. I am going to try to battle every trainer battle I can. Alright, that's 10 one-hit KOs. $11. And 12. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and use a few potions. I'm not using my starter Pokemon at all in this challenge. The only thing I used my starter Pokemon for was to catch my EV trained Caterpie and EV trained Weedle. Did not attack. I intentionally lost the first rival battle. Did not even mean to attack that one. I wasn't thinking. Trying to avoid the wild battles. $13 Okos. All right. I'm going to go ahead and buy a bunch more potions. I actually have some money now. I'm not going to really be catching anything for the most part in this challenge, but I'll buy a couple Pokeballs just in case I see a shiny. So I'll buy 2 Actually, no. I'll buy the potions first. no idea how difficult it will be to fight Brock. We'll see. I guess this will give me some idea. Wonder if I one-hit the Geodude. Oh, not quite. I think I'm gonna risk it and just go ahead and fight him at 67. I don't think I'm gonna have any problems. Don't think I'm gonna one-shot any of his Pokemon though. I'm using no items in this challenge in battle. Okay, that's the Geodude. Took 2 hits. See how many hits it takes to take out the Onix. 1. 2. Can we get it in 3? Item here. Go and grab real quick. Okay. Money's going to be a little bit hard in this run because, again, I am trying not to go to the Poke Center. It's just going to take a lot longer to defeat any trainer with the Poison Sting. It's going to save me a lot of time to just use these potions, and it's going to save me a lot of time to use potions and try to use Struggle as much as I can. Planning to at least go through to Misty today. I don't know if I'll be able to defeat Misty at my current level. I think I will. I've tried this challenge before without EV training it, and Misty is brutal against a Weedle, but I think with Struggle and having it EV trained, I think I'm going to be okay. Let's see how many one-shots we get again. I think we got up to 13 before. 2 in a row. The other stats I've EV trained are I maximized attack. Attack is almost as high as it could possibly get. And then my speed, I believe, is at 60. There's a few things that I really want to be able to outspeed later in the game. That's why I gave it some speed, and then I put the rest in HP, because with all that struggle, it's going to be losing a lot of HP. Gonna be a while, but definitely once I can, I'm gonna give it a leftover, but it's gonna be a while. I do not want to evolve. Right, that brings us up to 5 Okos in a row. I think I'm going to have to go buy some more potions after this trainer because I'm going to get low on life. Low on HP. That's actually the first time I've been... Well, no, not the first time. One of the first times I've been attacked. Not counting Brock's gym. Because I should outspeed everything. First time I've been outsped because of the quick attack. Alright, that brings us up to 7 Okos. I'm going to go ahead and get the potions just to be safe. Again, the reason I am using the potions is just because, and I forgot to use one there. Crud. I really hope I don't run out of HP. This could be close. Alright, one. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think we're going to run out of HP. That was my mistake. That's alright, though. Well, shoot, I might have to start the run over now. I messed up. Well, actually... actually this will work. Because I have Pokemon that are left over, I won't faint. I have enough to take it out, which is exactly what I want to do. Yeah, one hit. Okay. Yeah. That's alright. I just don't get experience for it. Alright. Actually, no, that is going to be a problem. I do not have revives yet. Shoot. I guess I'll just... I should have saved before Brock. I'm gonna reset it. Well... try this again. Lesson learned, be more careful about my HP. So the point I started that when I reset it there is right before the first battle I won. I purposely lost the rival battle. The initial rival battle, because I'm trying not to use my starter Pokemon at all. I've just got a fully EV trained Weedle. I'm going to try to avoid as many random battles as possible, but I am going to fight the trainer battles because they do give lots of experience. Alright, this part should be pretty quick, just a bunch of Vocos. That's 3. Or I'll show the stats for this after this. I know, I just pressed through it real quick when it popped up. Alright, he has 51 attack and 75 HP, which is probably about 20 higher in both of those than what he would normally have without being EV trained right now. I think I can go through Misty without having to grind, so I'm probably going to stream until then. See how far I can go without grinding. Oh, I need to update the level. It says there's chat, but I don't see any chat. Guess I forgot that last time. Actually should be able to take out this trainer for a hill. Okay. Alright, I'm back to Brock's gym. Let me make sure I save this time, and I'm going to use some items to bring me back to full health. Actually, I'm probably not going to do full health. I'll probably just do 64. I don't want to waste any of these potions. Money's hard to come by at this point in the game. And now I am going to probably two-shot everything. If I get a crit, I should one-shot any of these except for the Onyx. Alright, so struggle, two-shot. And just to be safe, I'll use another potion after this. Dang it. How many times am I gonna miss? Okay. I guess that's technically the first battle I could lose. It had to be really unlikely to, though. And that brings me up to 61. Just to be safe, I'll go ahead and go in full. Two hits. We're gonna take 5. 3. 4. Oh man, almost took him out. Not quite. And 5. Alright, there's Onyx. Brock's done. buy some more potions. I'll buy one more Pokeball. I'm not planning on using it on anything, but if I see a shiny, I want at least a chance to catch it, not that it's going to be used in this game at all. Took me about 12 hours to fully EV train and get my Weedle where it needed to be. I probably had about 2 hours of idle time, and there was probably about 3 hours of re-rolling and trying again and again to catch the Weedle that I'm currently using. Alright, and we're going to heal him back up. As long as I keep remembering to heal, I should not have any trouble with any of these trainers. Three Okos in a row. $27. Four Okos. And 5. Potions. So part of this challenge is I can use items, but I can't use them inside of battle. I can only use items outside battles. Alright. This is the first person in the game who has a chance of hitting me first. And he did not. There's 7 Okos. Alright, I know I don't need a hill there, but that's actually where I messed up the first time I tried this, so let's just be safe rather than sorry. Alright, that's 8. 9. And 11. Before Brock, I got to 13 Okos. I don't know if I'll be able to get more than that. We'll see. I'm getting pretty close. This might actually be first one I don't. Let's see. Nope, I do. Okay. That's 12. That is 12 in a row. $13. Alright, this will be the new record if I can Oko it. 14. There we go. One thing that's going to be a pain is as I get further and further into Mount Moon, I am going to have to keep going back to buy more potions, unless I want to use a Poke Center, which will cost me the ability to use Struggle, and will actually probably take more time. So there's 15. Wait, no, was that 16? I don't even know now. I'll go back and count. I think that might have been 16. Oh man, that had a lot of HP. Gotta be careful, don't want to get stuck again. Fight these two trainers if I have enough HP. I think I should, and then I'm gonna go all the way back to the mart and buy some more potions. I think Clefairy's pretty tanky. Let's see if I one-shot. Oh, that's the first thing I did. I guess technically, if I wanted to, I could have done the bug catcher over to the side first, and I could have kept my streak going. Probably would have hit. I don't know how many do they have, 19 or 20. Let's see. I would have hit 19 in a row if I had gone this way first. Oh, I need to update the level. I keep forgetting about that. So the reason I started at 25 was just that's what it took to get maximum EV trained. I think there's 510 EVs I can get, and at that point I was done with level 25. Technically, I think I did level up a little bit more after, or not level up, but fought a little bit more after that, just getting my Weedle to, use all its moves to get to struggle. I also went a few over on the EVs, especially on the attack, just to make sure I had 252 in attack, because I really want to have the max attack possible. Oh crap. Just habit. Do not want to do that. Dang it. That took me back a while. Well, I guess now I can try to beat my streak. See if I can go 19 in a row, I think it was. One. Two. So, for the record, I don't think the game is beatable with just Weedle. Kind of hints to what I'm trying to do in this challenge. I think, I mean, it's probably theoretically beatable with just Weedle at level 100, but at level 100 with just Weedle, you're gonna lose. It's just like, it's basically a million raised to the million power or something that your odds of beating it. It's something insanely low. Like talking about heat death of the universe happening before you'd ever be able to finish it. But I have another challenge that I don't think has ever been tried that I'm gonna try to see if I can beat it. I think I'm now at 7 in a row. I'm going to try for the 19 in a row. Honestly, I might be able to do more than that if the Clefairy is range. Maybe I'll get lucky. That should be 11, I believe. In a row. I'll make sure I save now so I don't make a mistake I did earlier. Hopefully I can get at least 19 Okos in a row. I think this is 16 here. I'm really not sure what is a range and what is not. Saving just to be safe. If I'd counted correctly earlier, I think this bug catcher brings me up to 19. You know what? Just to keep the streak going, I might fight one. I might fight one random encounter because I am really close to getting 20 in a row. I'm not going to add this to my streak, but if I level up, maybe I'll have the attack to get. I was really close on the Clefairy last time, so let's see what happens. Out of curiosity. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens with the Clefairy. Can I one-shot number 20? I did. Awesome. One trainer I want to go ahead and fight real quick before I go get more potions. I might actually stop the stream after this trainer because it has been going a while. So this trainer down here, I think is gonna see me once I go down a little bit further. he would actually be almost impossible for a regular Weedle because Poison Sting cannot attack him. But while he's impossible for a regular Weedle, with Struggle I should be able to kill him pretty easily. I might even keep my one-shot streak alive for a little bit longer. Let's see. So Poison Sting cannot hit this Magnemite that he has. You would sit there forever trying to kill this Magnemite, and you would never succeed. But Struggle easily takes him out. Alright, so that should bring me to 21. 22 in a row. 22 Okos. I wonder how long I can keep this going. I guess I'll do a little bit more just to try to keep my Okos up. I'm not going to be using that rare candy right now. I am probably eventually going to get this Weedle up to level 100, and the rare candy is going to be a lot more useful at those higher levels than it is currently. So I am going to just hold on to that for quite some time. I do have a plan to get a lot more though. Alright, I might have to go buy some more potions after this battle. Alright, we are at 22 Okos in a row. If we Oko everybody in this battle, that'll bring us up to 25. Wonder how long I keep the streak going. I know it's not going to hold forever. I probably could do one more trainer before I head back to the Pokemart though. Oh, I do have a potion. I might be able to do 2 more actually. I think I'm going to fight her first. Oh my gosh. Be 27 Okos. I'm pretty sure if I go down the stairs there is a rocket battle that I went past. I'm gonna go back to it, but that's probably gonna be hard for me to Oko. I know one of them has like a higher level Pokemon. I will go down the stairs though eventually. Alright, we're currently at 27. I know before the end of this run I'm going to see a shiny. It's almost inevitable, but if you're curious, I think I'm at about 3,000 encounters probably right now to get my Weedle fully EV trained. And I also EV trained my Caterpie a little bit, but he's not fully EV trained right now. I'm going to get him up more in a little bit. Alright, so we're at 27. Let's see how much longer we can keep that going. I'm going to have to definitely go to the Pokemon after this battle, though. This will bring us up to 30. Should be able to OHKO all of these. I guess I'll keep the stream going until I can't OHKO anymore. Alright, now I'm going back to Pokemon. It's going to take me a little while. But I should have enough to buy, probably enough potions to get through. How many can I get? I can get 5 more potions. Probably get through here. With that. I'm probably going to go ahead and sell any items I have to while I'm at it, just to not waste. There was parts while I was EV training that I was not the smartest with my money. Probably could have had a few more potions right now, but oh well. I don't think I'm going to completely run out of money. I'm just going to have to be careful with it. Because if I go back to doing Poison Sting, a lot of these are going to take 2, 3, maybe even 4 hits in some cases. Should need that anytime soon. Need that. Shouldn't need that. Okay. I'll hold on to the antidote just because it's not gonna help me get any more potions anyway. Why did I do that? Alright, so I'm at 30 OHKOs in a row. Go ahead and heal him some more. I am going to fight that. I think it's the Team Rocket trainer. And I do not know if I'm going to get an OHKO on him. I guess if I was more careful about who I fought, I could probably keep this OHKO streak going longer, but I mean, ultimately if I wanted to grind to level 100, I could keep the Coco streak going a lot longer. I'm not going to do that. Okay. I think this is where the streak's going to end, but we'll see. Well, maybe I can. I was thinking he had one tough Pokemon. I guess he doesn't. 31. 32. 33. Not bad so far. Said I would go until the Oko ended. If I get close enough to Misty, I might go ahead and attempt her just to see how that goes on the first try. That makes 34. I have to level up again. I don't know if this will do it or not. Oh yeah, this should do it. Oh, that intimidate. 5. You know, yeah, I accidentally hit the microphone there. That was 35. I'm just gonna try to level up again. Again, for the challenge I'm doing, I'm trying not to evolve this Weedle. Ether. Okay, I'm pretty sure the next trainer is going to end my streak, but we'll see. I'm not going to just intentionally avoid him. You're at currently, I think, 35 in a row on the Okos. So let's see how this one goes. did just level up, so tougher than I was when I fought Brock. By about 3 levels, I think, actually. And these are a couple levels lower, so let's see. Duoko. That's 1, 36. Seven. Oh, this is probably gonna end it. Yep, 37 Okos. I know I could have avoided that trainer, but it wasn't gonna keep going forever anyway. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. Alright, thanks for watching.